Flosstube. It's Elisa with E Crafting in Colorado. Today is July 23rd, 2022. This will be Flosstube number 12. It's the middle of summer. Summer's about to summer has been a busy summer, and we've been busy. I've been doing a lot of stitching when I can, and so I wanted to pop on and just share my progress on my projects for the last month. I do need to still complete the last episode of my stash parade. I just have not had a chance, and it might be a little while before I do that. I'm not up to mentally into doing that right now, so I'm doing good just to pop on and share what's happened in the last month since my last Flosstube. Is it a month? Yeah, just a few days over a month. So let's get going with this. As always, I start out with my focus piece, which is Birds in Bloom, which is an Amy Stewart piece. This is what it will look like when it's done. And here is where we are now. I reached, let's back up here a bit. My mat here. I reached 87% last night, so we're coming along the final stretch of this project. Yep. So I've been working. I finished that last section, bottom section here. Back there, I reached. I think this is little birdie number 13. And I'm just kind of working my way up. Thursday, I gridded the rest of this little section here so I could keep on going. And I have, let's see, stitches remaining. I have 24,377 stitches remaining left on this project. So I am hoping to have this done by the end of November. That's what I'm hoping for. So here we are again with all of this. You're probably sick of seeing the first part of this, but yeah, I've seen a lot of people starting this, so it's been nice to see their starting points and to kind of cheer them on, because I know what they're in for. I definitely know what they're in for. So I think the next bird I have is I have 2 birds remaining on this project. That's it. I think, if I remember correctly, there were 15 birds, and I think I have 13 of them now completed. So yeah, so I am at 87% done on this. So the question is, can I finish this off with 13% left? Really hoping so. Been a little burnout, got a lot of stuff happening personally, so I haven't always been motivated to stitch on that, and a few times in the last month I'm like, I just don't want to do this. I just don't want to do this project anymore. Don't want to think about it, don't want to do anything. But right now where I'm at, yes, I am on board for, whoops, sorry, continue. I was just trying to fix that a little bit here. Okay, another project I worked on is called Love Letters Chocolate Shop. It's a HAED by Amy Stewart. This is what it will look like when it's done. and I didn't get much accomplished with this project. So with this project, I am at 0.22%. So just hardly even touched the surface of this. I mean, I'm not even a quarter of 1% done on this. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's going to be a while before I see this again. I'm just adding it to the bottom of my rotation, and so we'll see when I stitch on that next. This next one, I was in a bit of a funk, and I didn't want to work on anything with Pattern Keeper. I just wanted to stitch something that I knew I needed to make some progress on. So I pulled this one out. It's a Dimensions Gold kit, and it's called My Little Sunshine. This is what she will look like when she's done. This cute little girl. Really sweet little girl. And here's where I am now. So if you look at this, I've got some, I don't know if that's a door or the background or what that is, but I've started working on that a little bit. I got more of her hat done, and I started all of those purple flowers this time. So, yep, I made quite a bit of progress on this, so we'll just continue along with this one. So, let's see. This is one I have been working on a weekly basis, off and on. I work on this mostly on Thursday nights when my husband has a gentleman over to visit, and I just race down here. So this is an artiste kit called Earth Laughs and Flowers. So I've got most of the top section of this done. So here's where we are now. The watering tin is done. I haven't finished all of the back stitching, but I do have all of the back stitching on the top done. So the last little portion here is just like it's like a little shelf that it sits on and a few flowers. So I finished this watering tin the other day, and I started the first of the few little flowers at the bottom. So hoping to have this done within a month or two. So like I said, usually stitch on this maybe an hour or 2 hours a week on Thursday nights. So yeah, but all of this is done. Even the back stitching and the French knots are all done on this. So, okay. Oh, and I also, word of advice. I spent the afternoon yesterday in the ER. I will talk about that more at the end of this. I took this project with me yesterday, and I had my scissors confiscated for going in the ER. So if you ever, I have a go bag for when I need to go to the hospital, which is kind of sad, but I do. And I added this project so I'd have something to do. So just a word of advice. I know a lot of people worry about scissors on airplanes. I used to travel quite a bit with my job on flights, and I took craft scissors. I don't even have those craft scissors down here with me. They're still upstairs. But they're like, the scissor itself is about this long, the cutting part, but the handle and everything is maybe 3.5 inches long. Those were taken from me. I was able to get them back after I left the emergency room last night. But just to let you know, if you have a to-go bag for situations like that, they do not allow scissors, so, and I didn't have the opportunity to stitch last night, but just wanted to let you know that I didn't know that they would take those from me, so I didn't get any stitching done at all yesterday. So, alrighty, let's see. The next project I worked on, this is an Artecy project by Mark Kethley. This is what the project will look like when it's done. And here's where we are now. So I've been trying on this project to do some parking. I am now 5% complete. So I have the little house slash barn cabin. I guess you could call it a cabin in the woods. Got the start of the cabin's roof begun. And yeah, I was really enjoying this project while I was stitching it. So I kind of didn't want to put it down, but I did. So again, I've reached 5% complete on this one. This is 20 count Aida 3/1 tent that I'm doing on this one. Okay. Next project that I'm working on is called Red is Ravishing by Peggy Davis. And this is what the project will look like when it's done. And here's where we are now. Sorry, my ear I got some problems with my ear. I am now at 5% complete. And so this project, I was working in 2x2 squares, and I was working in these 2x2 squares and parking my threads as I went, and I've really been intrigued by the new Royal Rose that several stitchers are doing, and I'm like, yeah, let's do that. But this project is a lot more confetti than I would have ever thought it would be, and I was like, one day I worked on this for 4 hours, and I barely got 200 stitches in it. And I'm like, screw it, I'm done with this. I need to go confetti. So I went, or not confetti, I need to do cross country. So I stitched all of the hanging threads that were in there, and I probably got 500 done in 3 hours. And I'm like, this is so much faster. So I don't know how I'm going to do going forward on this piece. This is my gridding just with pen. We'll see. I'm just not sure how I'm going to continue on. I really wanted to try the way everybody else does, but you know, when you get comfortable with what you're doing, I guess you should say do what's best for you. But yeah, there's a lot of really nice colors in this. This whole top section is a bunch of colorful leaves on the piece, and then it will kind of be all in blue in the middle, and then the poppies at the bottom. So we'll see. We'll see how this is. But again, this piece is now at 6% complete. Okay, so there's that one. And that again is called Red is Ravishing. And I just have one finish this last month. And this was for my husband. It was a little dimensions kit. And here's where it is. I didn't have the opportunity. Like I said, this last month has been crazy. So I've finished this little pickup truck for my husband. This is going to be this was for our 20th anniversary. So I gave it to him. I said, here's your present. This little piece of pop floss, or this piece of fabric, this little truck. Here it is. I haven't had a chance to frame it yet or FFO it. So he appreciated it and said, thank you very much. I love it. And so this is my only finish so far of the year. Here we are in July, and I have one finish. Pretty darn pathetic, but yeah. I'm hoping to have one more, hopefully next month. We'll see about that. So, just a little bit of life update if you're interested. We had our 20th anniversary, my husband and I. With COVID still kind of lingering over us, we've still been a little leery about traveling or anything. So we haven't booked any travel, so to speak, but we did go to, they call it an oldies concert. We went to go see REO, Styx, and Loverboy. So if any viewers, 70s and 80s, you'll know who they are. If you're younger than that, you'll have no clue. But anyway, it was a fun evening. We really had a nice time just getting away, getting out of the house, and getting out and just enjoying each other's company. And yeah, so that was fun. I've had some health stuff going on myself. I don't think I'll go into the details on it, just that I'm gonna have to have a procedure. They call it a surgery. I haven't talked to the surgeon yet. Yeah, so that's coming up. I'm hoping, this sounds terrible, but I'm hoping that I can have some nice time off so I can stitch and get some good progress in. But who knows? I don't know if I'll be too sore or if I'll be able to, say, lift my arm or anything like that. But yeah, that's in the near future. And the other thing is, I'm just gonna, I didn't want to share this on my last video, but my father is struggling. He's really struggling. He's been in a nursing home for about a month now. Yesterday afternoon, while he was in dialysis, they sent him directly to the emergency room. So he's got low potassium, water on the lungs, and he wasn't able to finish his dialysis. So the poor guy is he just pooped out. So he just pooped out. Thankfully, I have a brother who came in to visit and has been helping carry the load on that. He's been really kind with that during the last, he was supposed to be here just a few days, and he's extended his stay almost 2 weeks now with everything that's been going on. So it's been a lot emotionally, but we're gonna get through it. We're trying to look on the bright side. My family always tries to make fun and tries to laugh at things that even stink. So that's what's been going on. Let me reach down here. My little dog Cruz is wanting to say hello. He got a little haircut. I went to cut him the other day, give him a groom, and I forgot the guard on the razor, and so he's a little naked. Cruz, are you naked? You naked, buddy? Look, can you stay in there? Can you say hi? Dear buddy. Okay. So that's all we have for this month, y'all. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate all the subscribers that I've had, and I really appreciate all of the comments that y'all give us. Give me. Sorry. It's Cruz and I. How about that? That's the S. So thank you all. I hope you have a good rest of your day, good stitching time, and we'll talk to you next month. Thanks, Flosstube. Bye-bye.